So let's take a look at our map bans. Of course, with a 7-map pool, we end up with 1 map as our decider. And we're going to keep going through them until we find our decider is Coastline, the exact same map these two played on last time.
And after what we saw, especially from Play Day 1, where we have seen this very pugnacious playstyle, very bloodthirsty, there's no reason to say that they can't achieve it. They're just going to have to really work for it. He's just having a look to see what he can get. I think it's just Shepard who's sitting in on the site, getting ready to throw in those smokes, and that's going to lead Virtue in.
Plant attempted to come out from Virtue. The smoke does deny it for now, but Virtue's going to get straight back on that. G2 in commanding control. It's all on Shepard now. He can find one. Make sure this isn't a flawless round, but Fallen is lonesome now in a retake situation. Finds a second, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because G2, such a strong, dominating, and forthright attack here in this very first round.
But the question is, you know, as they start to move in, is it going to be a bit too aggressive for Team Empire? There go the smokes. And that could be their cue to start to move in. So far, Kanto, he's getting the plant down, and no one's there to do anything about it. So that's pretty much free for him. Citizen will be falling to Always, and he's going to be the first kill. But Kanto turns things around onto Shepard, and so many of these kills coming in here.
Wow.
G2 Esports, and suddenly Kanto, chill out, my dude. G2 Esports rather decisively taking that, and it was very patient at the start. But
if G2 try and push in through Aqua, that C4 likely to strike true. Virtue's just going in for the kill. Look at that. Absolute confidence there with the SMG-11. Does away with Always.
This is where you're starting to see them move in from towards Aqua. And those members who are up there, they are getting alerted to it. The smoke comes out, and Dan's going to be getting a kill onto Citizen. It's a good start. The Virtue looking to make that plant, but wasn't quite able to get there. And now he's going to find himself bleeding out. Joystick finishing things off. Suddenly things don't look so good for G2 as time is seriously running out, and with just 2 members left, no one was there to try and pick up the diffuser, and Team Empire, they get their first round. Straight away, we're seeing Dan on the Legion down here, and Uno just opening up the door into main lobby. He's going to throw in the flash, but he didn't expect Dan to be there, and that's going to be a very easy opening kill. Scyther actually joining in onto the fray. Kanto does turn something around, but with that C4 as well, Team Empire definitely have the upper hand here, and very suddenly, in super quick succession, well, I was gonna say Team Empire look like they're doing really well, but suddenly the man count is even, and Scyther has just a sliver of HP remaining.
I don't know, I guess it kind of worked out. They have the health advantage right now, but obviously that diffuser is down, and Scyther has this super impactful spot with the mirror window. What's that from Virtue? Flanking around, and now it's all on Dan. He opened things up for Empire, but now the mirror window is working against him. How do you win that, Virtue? You can't lose those fights. All on Pengu, and he may well stick this diffuser, but Dan knows exactly where to pre-fire, at least you'd think so. Pengu now holding the angle. He has that ACOG on the C8, but we have to rely on Dan to clutch this. G2 in the advantage here. Dan just holding the angle. What you doing, mate? You've got to move at some point. Goes for the peek on out, pre-fires, but Pengu's just better, and that's G2 to salvage the rush there that was almost thwarted by Empire.
The pre-fire there just completely alerted Pengu, and we've seen what can happen when you're going up against Kanto. He's a man of many kills, and I catch him here while he's busy doing other things, but actually Scyther, all right, he's just got to go get the 2K, working in 3K, make that 3 kills, and the diffuser is also now down in the doorway, and he's just guarding things here. This just leaves Uno entirely on his own. He's going up against 5 players here on Team Empire. Make that 4 as he brings down Dan, but he's still got just over a minute, and he has to secure all these kills from. Not going to be able to do it. The odds were very, very much against his favor, and Scyther finishing things off with his 4th kill for a very, very good take there for Empire. G2 have to start being a little bit more assertive in this push if they are to take the round. In goes that second flash. That leaves Pengu with none remaining. Smoke canister coming out from Shepard to try and deny that, but actually Citizen was already on the site. He does get taken down, and this is great for Team Empire as they begin to hold G2 back. There's the other smoke canister. Pengu's still outside here on Hooker Balcony, but that's a nice frag there from Virtue. Things going backwards and forwards here, but Team Empire with those kills at the end. Shepard securing 2 of them, Joystick 1, and they were able to protect their bomb site. Instead, he's going to be moving away. Is the second EOD, and Citizen's actually going to get caught out. That allows Spider to get that first kill, and Meister cleaned up as well as Joystick follows up. Out goes the C4, but it's not going to find anyone.
Looking to double up on each other. They know that their players have to make impact plays. Shepard likely to find Virtue here. The Pulse just dancing between the bathroom and service. Empire in such a good position and still have time to play with. There you go. It's a 5v1. Call it a flawless round for Team Empire. Maybe they started slow in the map, but they haven't slowed down. They've been looking so good here. And starting out the couches on the B bomb, and there you go. Penguin gets destroyed, but he has another one in the pocket. What is that? I have never seen that before. Joystick says, all right, that's a cute trick, but I'm just going to get my second breaching round out.
And careful, there goes Smokes, and the next EOD is coming in. There's one of those frag grenades that I was talking about wanting to find value out of, and that's going to send Meister down. Those were my disc no longer recharging, and Team Empire actually going to follow up with a couple more kills. This is a great position for them to be in. Citizen no longer holding on to that C4 either. So that's something that he's going to be missing out on, and that's going to require a lot more up close and personal play coming out of G2. That is what we see. It's going to send Joystick down, but Citizen's going to get refragged out. Virtue coming in. He gets a kill. Is it going to be enough, though? The diffuser has gone down. Team Empire do end up winning out as Shepard gets that final kill.
A touch and go there for Empire, and I thought this is actually starting to get difficult. We don't have a lot of info. We don't think we're safe to plant. What are we meant to do here?
Well, I was going to mention the fact that Dan's going to have to watch out because Citizen was coming up behind him, and that's exactly what happened. Citizen was able to get that kill, and suddenly that means only 3 members here remaining of Team Empire and less than 25 seconds remaining. There's that attempted run out there, but it will be falling at the same time to the 4. Nothing from the run out of G2, but they are going to be getting a flawless round for themselves. They're just able to clear everything up. And it was that great positioning that allowed them to be in that situation.
And there hasn't been a lot of progress here for Empire, and now Pengu to get an aggressive pick. He does get refragged eventually by Shepard. That said, I believe we've got the VIP walls open now into Penthouse. Can't quite see from this angle. No, in fact, I can't tell. Still can't tell. Citizen, though, rather to find another one with Scyther. 3 versus 3 now, and you love to see that. Citizen to peek out around the clash, and now just 2 players left for Empire to try and salvage this.
There we go. Citizen's going to be taking some of those shots, using that clash shield as a little bit of protection. Able to get the headshot onto Dan, where he's going to try and use these peek holes. But of course, that intel as to where he is going to be able to be passed on. Camera goes down, but he's not even going to be able to see his opponent before Cantoretti is able to bring him down. And, well, that's the thing. When you play on a site that's not very commonly played, hallway instead. If that dot can get a sight onto him, maybe he can be stimmed up, but he's actually going to be going down before that can happen. A couple of kills coming in from Team Empire, starting to even out this man count, but they've still got to move in towards the site where those remaining members of G2 are.
Virtue's playing a very aggressive angle all the way over to Luggage Door, which it looks like is where Empire is going to rotate. Shepard may get caught off here. Virtue's holding the line. Is he going to fight? No, he's not even playing it aggressively. He's just waiting for a sound cue and going to peek on out. He has that ACOG, starting to hold this line now. He hears it as a player there, but he might be closer than Virtue realizes. There's the head of Shepard taken off. Now continuing to hold this angle through that E1D charge, always to shut him down. That's perfect, but with only 15 seconds left, and G2 is just going to smoke him out of the bomb site. Scyther trying to push up through long. Wait a second, is this doable? It's all on Uno now to hold this, but always has to find this kill. There's so much info for G2. Always has to find this, but he doesn't know what to do. Chasing the kill isn't going to work, and G2 Esports on the comeback and on to match point.
They're starting to move in. Kanto's looking to get that early angle, and there he does. He gets it. That Thatcher's not going to be in play anymore. Out go another one of those on my disc. Protection, but Dan no longer a part of this squad.
But Kanto to get another one, always with an opening onto the player, the main player that was ready to counter this from Empire. That's Virtue on the couches, but Joystick stepping up huge right now for his team, trying to take control of this upstairs. He needs to nail this next kill, though, and that mirror window doesn't seem to have an effect at all. Just peeks around the corner and takes him out. Now 2 players left for Empire, staring down match point after what has been such a good game. They can't let a few rounds get the better of them. 2 versus 3 now, and it's all on Shepard and Always, the one of the newest players. Always to find one. Very nice stuff. Can the plant go down? It's a 1v2 now for Kanto. He's been on fire all game, but he has to clutch up when it matters most. On match point here, a very low HP Shepard gets the diffuser down, but always has been the man to make an impact here for Empire. G2, all their hopes ride on Kanto right now, and that vertical presence comes out. That tells Kanto exactly where Always is, but he doesn't have the info on Shepard. This is going to be so difficult, that 7-second diffuse time. He can't stick this. Shepard's going to peek it, jumps in, and takes Kanto out. That is Empire to tie up the map after a hard-fought match between these two teams. The rivalry continues.
Absolutely insane. It looked like in that last round, G2 were absolutely going to be able to take it, and that Empire were going to have to walk away with yet another loss on coastline to this team, but no.